children! Welcome back to school!
Yay!
Hello! Welcome to this YouTube class. I am very pleased to see you all here. Most of you are joining online, but we also have students who have actually joined us in person. I know, when you think about this, there are still some students who are coming to the classes in person. Where are they? Let me point. They are there. I know. We should not get too familiar with each other. But today, let's start from actually clarifying the topic of today's class. So we have a very important class today. Class of, I wanted to say a national, but perhaps better universal importance. And the title of the subject of today is How to Succeed on YouTube. I understand that some question might appear straight away. You might be thinking, okay, fine, I understand what the name of the class is, but what's the point? What I'm getting out of it? Okay, and this is where we are getting to the aims and objectives of today's class. So, you will know if you succeed in actually using your time well and listening to this video to the end, if by the end of this video you are able to list the elements that make someone successful on YouTube, okay? And how will you do it? Well, that is actually going to be the hardest thing. And that is, you need to pay attention. I know, that's hard in 2025. Asking a student to pay attention? I mean, impossible. Impossible. But you see, I am a very helpful and, no, helpful maybe not, but I am very hopeful and positive individual. So let me just continue with having some hope that there will be some of us who will actually attend and listen to the end. Because I am sure after 25 seconds, 85% of you is already gone. Okay, so we know what the topic is. The topic is how to succeed on YouTube. Good. We also know that the objective is for you to, at the end of this class, be able to repeat what makes a successful YouTube content. Okay? That's that. And your job is to listen. So I know we have repeated that, all of that, but I just want to make something clear. There's nothing as important as repetition. Repetition is the king. Okay, but we need to start. So children, have a look at the moment at this board. Let me just make sure that you can see it very clearly. So this is disease, almost like disease. Can you see? If you look at this board from a distance, there are a few elements here. And shall we start from discovering what is the first one? I think we will need assistance for that. Don't you think? I would say we will need an assistant. I might ask Dolly to help us with this. Just 1 second. Dolly will pull for us a first piece of paper. Yes, I know. There are different types of papers. Okay, let's do that. Ta-da! Very good, Dolly. Thank you. Hey, children, do you know what that is? No. Do not allow your brain to go over there. No? It's making sense? What is that? No, it's not that. No, not that. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you got it. It is a thumbnail, okay?
But miss, what's a thumbnail?
I am telling you, this thumbnail operation, like for real, okay, this is what I learned. Thumbnail is like a book cover. That's the first thing, okay? So it's like a book cover. So basically what you need good quality pictures. That's what you need. I don't have any pictures. If you don't have pictures, what do you do when you don't have pictures? You can draw. I can't draw. So that's no. I have no idea. Seriously, that thumbnail operation, it's not going to go well.
Why thumbnails are so important? Because YouTube is click and watch channel. So the first thing, before you even think of anything else, people need to click. People need to click, and the question is, how do you make them click? Okay, let's just look at some examples. I do not know if you know, these are books. These are called books. I put them all here for you because I think sometimes what I'm noticing is that my students have difficulty in understanding what book is. So this is an example of a book, one of my favorites. But let's just go back to the topic because now we are looking at what thumbnails is. By the way, all that background noise is my dog, which I'm going to kill as soon as that video is over. Okay, so let's look at some thumbnails. And let's study very quickly on how to make thumbnail for your YouTube video. I created a thumbnail. Wow. First of all, what you need a face. You need an expressive face. So it could be something like or it can be something like whatever that is, you need an expressive face, right? The second thing that you need contrast. So potentially white background and red letters, or maybe black background and like, I'm just thinking about maybe white, but white is to maybe calm, but you need some kind of contrast and not too much things in the background. And the third thing is you wear very bright, eye-catching colors. I mean that. Like, check this. You wear really catchy colors, really vibrant color clothes. Let's see if this works. I mean, I'm trying this in this video. This is an example of one that I created. What do you see? Well, this is an example of very bad thumbnail that I created, but what do you see? We have two main elements here. We have some words, catchy words, something really easy. Remember, we are dealing with public, okay? Public who gives you maybe 5 seconds. Well, if you think with kind of across different generations, maybe even 3 seconds. So we need maybe maximum 3 words, best 3 words, in terms of catching people's attention. But then also, what do we need? We need a face. We need a face with a clear expression or some kind of facial expression. Exactly what I'm doing now. But why this thumbnail is not so good? Why it is not clickable? Okay, think about this. Think about this for a second. Do you have an answer? Good. Leave it in the comments below because I do not know. Okay, let's look at another example. That's slightly better. I believe that that's slightly better. Why this one is better? What do you think? Well, I think artistically is a little bit more pleasant. I actually prefer this face than this face. But oops. And again, we have a kind of a short, clickable title. Clickable title with a nicer face and good eye contact. But what do we have here? We have a simplicity overthinking.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what she said? Did she just say that YouTube is where simplicity outperforms thinking? I mean, did she say that? I mean, based on my YouTube history, I can honestly confirm that she is deeply, deeply wrong.
Anyway, there are plenty of good YouTube videos and good examples of what makes a successful thumbnail. And I do encourage you to have a look in this channel on the examples that I have created that failed. Because learning is not only about studying what creates success and what is good, but also studying this, what is a failure. Studying failures is fascinating.
Wow, that was actually wise. Is she wise or only weird? Or maybe she is a little weird, a little wise. Or maybe she's like a lot of weird and a lot of wise. Or maybe not, just a lot of weird and only tiny bit wise.
Okay, children, so we just covered the first element. Do you remember what that was? It's there. It's there. What was it? What is the first element of making YouTube videos a success? That's right. It is a thumbnail, because YouTube is click and watch service. So it's a thumbnail. But look, we have another element there.
Unfortunately, and I came to acceptance of this, you are talking to a very inconsistent person. What about I just say absolutely nothing and we just basically finish this video here, but the only thing we test is put the most horrendous, the most clickable YouTube thumbnail on this video.
How about this one? Or maybe this? Or that? Wait, I think I got it. What about? What about? What about I actually create a good thumbnail?
And then we will see, you know, kind of how this works. So shall we run this little experiment, this YouTube experiment? I say yes.
Well, I'm a wild man, I'm a crazy man. I like a rockin' band with a cold one in my hand. I like to take a chance with every passing glance when she looks at me.
Handouts in the link below. All donations are welcome. I may use your email address, but at this stage I do not know for what. Thank you so much for watching this most amazing YouTube class with me.
On a Friday night, dancing with the girls till the morning light, that's right. Never gonna change from the way I am. Born to be a rebel and a rowdy man. Go against the grain every night and day, always stay the same. 'Cause I'm a wild man, I'm a crazy man. I like a rockin' band.